Hi YouTube, Bobski again, coming at you from Darkwind War on Wheels. After my previous very quick video, I've hired another antagonist. I've decided not to take the ammunition out because that didn't work out very well last time. I have put in my gang leader, who is a mech, and my scout, so hopefully my gang leader is going to gain some skill shooting guns. I've been on the game client. I've been chatting to a guy called Clay from Darkwind's Most Wanted. I think he's quite a newish player as well. So I've joined his squad and I've added the car. Now, to find an opponent, a friend's squad, all you do is you go to your squads page, search squad, and just type in the squad name. That will come in. He's already given me the password, so I've entered the password and I've joined the squad. So I'm all ready to go. I'm just waiting for him to roll it. Let's see if he's ready to go. There you go. He's just let me know it's rolling. I'm going to see what car he's got in though. He hasn't told me who we're after. I'm just going to quiz him who we're hitting. Who are we hitting? And while he's typing out a reply, I'm going to look at what car he's got in it. Oh, he's actually got a couple of... Oh, he's not a new player, I'm guessing. He's actually got a buzzer with front heavy machine gun and front medium machine gun, rear heavy machine gun, and rear medium machine gun, which is a great cross-training vehicle. So... and then his other car, he's got an Apache, which is a very nice starting combat vehicle. He seems to be rocking the rear gunned type here. He's got a front machine gun, rear medium machine gun, and a rear car rifle. So not as much firepower as my antagonist, but it's all rear based. So he can actually run away a lot easier than I can. Let's just go back to the game. He hasn't told me who we're hitting yet, but I'm feeling quite safe and confident with that kind of firepower he's got carrying. Just waiting for the event to populate. Shouldn't be too long. Oh, he's told me we're going after mutants. So it's going to be a stand-up fight with nobody running away. Okay, I'm just going to chat to him and say that's fine. Okay. So, with the squad that we've actually set up, if I go back to the page there, now it has a combat rating here, and this is a combat rating of the entire squad, and this is 648. Now, the opponents you pull depend a little bit on your scout. If you've got a good scout, you're going to get a lower combat rating as the enemy. If you've got not such a good scout, it could be 1.5, twice as much as your combat rating. So, on average, I work it out that each car is about, let's have a look at my borrowed. My car's 135 combat rating on its own. So if you divide that figure, say, by 150, we're looking to pull probably 3 good cars, 4 not so good cars, or 5 rubbishy cars, or any mixture of that.
Your scouting event is about to start.
Scouting event is just starting, so hopefully what I'll do is, as I've said before, you can go to the web page, check your events, and you can get an idea of what map you're on. So, Most Wanted team is against the Northern Mutant Alliance, and we're in Northern Farmlands. I know the Northern Farmlands map very well. It is a very, very easy map to win on. It takes a little bit of getting used to, like anything, but once you know the layout, you can get yourselves in a really good position to absolutely slaughter the enemy. Here we go, and here's the game about to roll. Now, I'm not planning to get out of the car this week. I'm hoping to do all my fighting in the car. But as I've said before, where they're low-skilled gangers, reloading weapons can take, probably 4 or 5 turns to reload. So once you're dry, you need to get out of harm's way, basically. Now, as I've joined as a new player, I'm letting him dictate the plan and everything. And if you're prepared to, you must be prepared to follow the plan, because nothing ruins the game than somebody not following the plan and everybody having to make decisions on the fly. So I'm just going to ask plan. If you're in doubt what to do, just ask. If you're with a vet, they'll quite happily say, they'll probably put you more out of harm's way, which is, it looks like we're starting right at the back. Okay, and as always, go to your car, assign your gunner and all your gunners to your weapons, so you're all ready to go, and then tap in with spacebar. So I've just let him know I'm all there and ready. Now, Z-Man, sorry, not Z-Man, X-Man, actually commented to turn the follow cam off, just to make the whole experience a little bit smoother. There you go. Clay is suggesting we turn right. So as soon as he taps in, I'm going to turn right. I'm guessing we're going to try and lose the bad guys in the hills. Once he taps in, we'll see where the bad guys are. There we go. Okay, so as I said, we've got actually 4 enemy combat cars there. We've got 2 biters, mutant mulcher. Now you saw me take on a mutant mulcher before. Not a big threat with an exposed engine and a single front firing weapon. Now the dozer can be quite nasty. He's got a ram plate and a rocket launcher, and the rocket launcher can do considerable damage. Now I'm just going to put a flag off to the right here to show Clay exactly where I'm going to plan to head. If he doesn't like it, I'm sure he'll comment. Oh, he's actually spun hard right. Well, I'm going to carry on drifting there. I'm guessing he's planning to hit up on these hills. But I'm going to stick with my plan and try and go round this hill. No, he's actually U-turning away. Okay. I'm going to spin and join him now. I'm just going to let him know. There you go. He's actually put his flag behind us. So I'm now going to spin round a bit more. There we go. And then counter steer to try and straighten up and get away. Now they've just about finished turning around, but I've got quite a lot of time because there's a lot of cover between me and them. I mean, they could possibly get a shot off at me next round, but it's going to be a real long range shot. So they're not going to get sustained fire bonuses or anything at me. There you go. He's just said that he'll slow so I can catch up. I'll just thank him for that. There you go. Just let him know I'm in cover. But this is what I mean. Communication between, if you're on a multiplayer scout, is vital. Because if everybody goes and does their own thing, you'll be crashing into each other. You'll be crossing each other's line of fire and shooting each other. And you want to be concentrating your firepower on the enemy. Now this is quite a standard tactic, is that you turn around and drive away from the bad guys. Now the reason for this is they take longer to sort themselves out, and when they've got different size engines is they'll have different speeds. So the idea is that we will basically get here, turn round, well, I'll have to turn round, his cars are rear gunned, so he's going to be able to just park up with his heavy firepower facing the enemy, whereas I've actually got to spin. to bring my guns to bear. Now the advantage of that is if he decides he wants to run away, he can just put his foot down and go, whereas I am actually going to have to turn around again, expose my sides to fire and try and get away. But where he's got, as I showed you, the combat rating, his Hummer there, it's called a Buzzer in Darkwind, it's got a combat rating of about 300. So he's going to pull probably 2, if not 3 of the enemy, well, probably 2, are going to concentrate on getting him, because he's our most heaviest firepower car we have. So I'm just going to keep driving away. There you go. They're beginning to break apart now, whereas we're sticking quite closely together. Now, looks like he's going to take this corner quite badly there. The Tozer's going totally the wrong way. It looks like I'm about to trade paint with the Apache there. I'll try and... Oh, I didn't actually damage him, so that's not bad. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set up on the left, because where my guys aren't very skilled, they're going to need to be actually quite close to shoot. Now if they're following his 2 main guys, they're going to give me time to shoot them while they're focusing on my partner. So let's try and get up this hill, and he's parking exactly where he said he was going to. So again, the flag system is quite useful because it just gives people an idea of who's going where. I've been on scouts with 7, 8 different players, and flagging where everybody's going to be is quite useful. Geez, they've gained on us quite quickly here. So I'm going to do as I always do, is I'm going to target them early. I'm going to target the second car, because I'm assuming he's going to target all of the guns on his first car. I'm hoping he's going to stop and not leave me whistling in the wind. I'll just let him know I'm on the second biter. And let's handbrake turn it. There you go, and I've spun round perfectly. Right on top of this hill. He's not in my firing arc yet, because obviously my driver's not very good. There you go, he's actually shooting back now. And tap it in. And then I should be able to start firing next turn. Now as they come up here, down the middle on the road, I'm going to be shooting them from one side and he's going to be shooting them from the other side. Now I'm a little bit exposed, but I can always just reverse off of the hill to get into cover. There we go, he's now in my firing arc, repeat fire, and they are concentrating on his cars. So I'm just going to let him know I'm firing. So I've got a little bit of purple on my car rifle, but the heavy machine gun's got no chance of hitting. Oh, car rifle hit, nice, and heavy machine gun missed. So this is going to be, I'm going to reverse just slightly up the hill, which the recoil should take me up. I'm hoping he's going to slow down and stop. Yep, as I said, they're really focusing on my partner here, which is quite nice for me because I'm getting some shots in unopposed. Okay, so hopefully we can have finished off one of these biters Oh, he's asking for help. I'll ask him, who do you want me on? Who do you? Surely he's got cover, so let's tell him to drive into cover. I might have been right. He might be quite... there we go, he's hit the bad guy. Yeah, front biter is on its way out. Yeah, I think he's just bought an expensive toy and he hasn't got the gangers to be dealing with it. He's got plenty of armour. Yeah, both of them. His Apache's taking a bit of a pounding. I'll just say to drive to my flag. Yeah, he's turned, which is nice. Now, obviously he's going to have that one guy, but he's out of line of fire of the dozer, which is quite important for him. My heavy machine gun might start to hit before this guy turns around. Oh, it looks like the computer here is going to have quite a nasty crash. I'm just going to advise him to move the Apache on and out first, because yeah, the buzzer can take lots of hits, whereas the Apache it's not as strongly armoured. Obviously, it's a big armoured Humvee. He's turned. I know why he's done it. He's done that to get his guns to bear. But sometimes an extra turn under enemy fire is a risk worth taking, because now this guy's, when he turns round, he's going to be in two cars' line of fire. Whereas if he'd have gone towards my flag, he would have only had that one guy chasing him. But as I said, they are generally quite happily... Oh no, I'm being fired at for the first time. So, there we go. But again, the guy looks like he's going to turn and follow him. Let's see if... Yeah. Hopefully his buzzer... Is it shooting? Let's just see if he's actually shooting these guys. Yeah. He's shooting, but he's missing. There we go. Minor damage to the engine. So the guy that's been hounding him is on his way out. So he's got to be a bit happier with that. There you go. Got this guy's left armour. I'm going to have the dozer coming down, but they don't handle very well, so he's not going to be a threat for a few turns. Just asking all good. Yes, he's set that guy on fire. Yeah, he's killed this guy. Yeah, another round of fire is going to finish him off. What's he got? Yeah, he's got no front armour at all. He's on fire. Heavy damage to the engine. Damage to his front weapons. So he's good. Now I'm hoping I can start finishing off this biter. Now, how are my weapons doing? Yep, good target. There we go. Heavy damage to his left. It looks like this dozer is actually going to ram him. That would be ideal. So, you know, even if I am in the dozer's line of fire, he's so close to his teammate, he can't fire. So it looks like I'm going to be good for another couple of turns. Dozer spun to avoid crashing into his teammate. Oh, I've actually missed with my best purple that I had. Okay, I'll start backing up slightly now just to get into cover, because I think they're all going to start hunting me down now. Nice. Hopefully I can finish this guy off before I get clear of the hill. I'll slow down again, try and stop on the hill. And the mulcher is coming up now. Oop, this car's now in an inferno. So he's... Oh, I was just about to say he's liable to explode, and there he goes. His peds had tried escaping. One's had his leg ripped off at the thigh, and the other one's just got shrapnel in the skull. But I think those peds are out of it. The guys in this car, moderate concussion to both of them. Pulled his feet away and avoided a direct hit. So I can see this biter is nearly done as well. Oh, here we go. That's the rocket launcher I was telling you about that the Dozer has. Yeah, he's now put me under stress with that rocket launcher hit. So I'm just going to let my teammate unknowing, backing up. Tapping it in. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Now I've just run out of car rifle ammo, so I'm going to tell my teammate that I'm loading. And where I've been hit by that rocket launcher, it looks like I've been spotted. There you go. The teammate's actually flagged the Dozer, so he's going to be attacking him. So I'm going to thank him for that, and I'm going to keep reversing, and I'm going to spin. Then hopefully next turn I'm going to accelerate forwards and kind of come down and round here. But I'm hoping this crest now gives me cover, which it has. Must reload my car rifle. Start accelerating. Obviously I don't want to run away for too long because I've got no rear guns. So exposing my rear gun armour, and he's behind me, is not going to be in a good place for me. So I need to use the terrain as cover to try and get out of the way. Now it looks like he may have actually given up on me and decided to go back to my teammate's buzzer, Clay's buzzer there. So I might be able to spin and get some side shots on him. So I'm going to target him now early. Now this guy, he's demoralised, but he's still driving and he's still shooting. Now this happens a lot. He's really scared, but he's scared enough that he can still fight. And if you go over his car, you can see he's still got a combat rating. So this means although he's combat ineffective, he is still combat capable. So if you're nearby, he will still shoot at you. Now this is really important. I'm just going to tell him, he's asking for help again. Yeah, he's got strong armour everywhere. His Apache's in quite poor order really. Alright, it looks like he's going to be trying to ram me. So I need to try and turn inside him and try and manoeuvre him. Let's see where this goes. Hey, and we've been joined by a very well-known player, PA. I'll say hello to him while he's here. How am I doing? Ah, Yeah, this is just proving this is a new player with some big toys that he's not quite capable. PA's donated him that buzzer. Okay, now I'm going to get hit in the side by this thing, so I need to try and get out of there. Now I should be able to turn quicker than the dozer, but I want to get away and into cover. It looks like he's switched to the mulcher, but the mulcher, quite frankly, isn't a big threat. Let's just hope this dozer misses the ram. Okay. Now obviously this shadow is... Oh, he's just clipped me. Oh, I actually got away with that quite nicely. Now it looks like he's going to be able to outturn me, which is not boding well. Yeah, unfortunately I can handbrake to turn sharper, but that loses my speed, so I'm just going to keep turning. It looks like he's going to be able to get me in his firing arc next turn, and I have not got my weapons to bear. But all this is giving me time to reload my car rifle. Hopefully that will be completed in a couple of turns. And his buzzer is actually heading to me to help, which is looking nice. I'm just going to let my teammate know I'm crossing his line of fire. He's let me know that's okay. I'm going to suggest your buzzer's front guns on the pickup. Because this is the thing, his buzzer's got 2 guns front, 2 guns rear. Now if he's only using his rear guns, he's wasting half his firepower. So if he can be using all his guns in a turn, we should be doing quite well. But literally, this is just turning into a turning battle here. And it looks like I'm actually going to win because he's using that hill. So I'm hoping. Let's suggest reverse buzzer straight. Rear guns on the dozer. And tap in. There we go. My guns have found my target. Yep, he's reversing straight, so it looks like I'm going to be shooting the dozer in the side. So I've actually won this turning battle, and then his buzzer's going to be able to support me with his rear guns, and then he can shoot the mutant mulcher with his front guns. So this is looking like quite a good place to be in now. It's looking like a probable win. Well, it was looking like a win a bit earlier, but yeah, I just did. It was a rough one. Oh, they're just chatting to each other. My car rifle has just reloaded, but he's out of my firing arc, which is just typical. So I'm going to tweak my handbrake and come to a stop behind him. It looks like the dozer has a rear... No, it doesn't have any rear weapons. But that little knock didn't do much damage. No, he's now in my firing arc. Handbrake off, a little bit of gas and turn to the left to follow up right behind him. There you go, that mulcher's taken good damage already. Oh, he's actually spun right round at me. There you go, he is really on the way out. He really wants to ram me though, so I'll try reversing and away from him. Give a tweak of the handbrake. Okay, I'm going to accelerate forwards and we'll go into another turning battle. He's just flipped that pickup. Oh, now that's what I was saying earlier about you hit somebody in the side with a heavy machine gun, you do considerable damage. Now the problem is he's driving forwards, and we'll ask him to he's just offering me help. There we go, my rear is looking quite weak now. I'm down to 8. I'm going to turn right, see how this goes. He's going to get another shot, being my side armour now, I'm protecting my rear. So a lot of this can be just about armour management. Now, fortunately I'm at low speed, so I don't think he's going to flip me over. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's going to affect my handling badly. It looks like I'm out of his line of sight. I'm going to turn another round. And hopefully... Oh, no, I think he's going to be running away now. Yep, and I'm going to get on his rear, which is all good. There we go, refound. Because I've used repeat fire, automatically fires at him as he comes into my line of my arc of fire, and we should just be able to finish this guy off. Yeah, down to 2 rear. Heavy machine guns just run out of ammo, so even if I try and reload it, the event will be over before it's reloaded. So I'm just going to keep firing with my car rifle. Oh, really need some rear hits. He's showing me his strong armour now. Yep, and then he's going to get his front armour to me. I need to kind of head to the right of him to try and get round on his weak side, which looks like he might have just done now. No, he's surrendered and we've gone off to looting. Now I've got first choice, so I can either take the mutant mulcher or the dozer. Now the dozer's got 100% engine. I'm going to take the dozer. I'm going to put... Oh, he needs the dozer. He's got the pickup. There we go. Oh, all done. And that was quite a nice scout for my second event. I've got a car, but unfortunately what I was trying to loot was I wanted a Phoenix, so one of those biters would have been ideal because they make really good travel cars. The Merc actually makes a very stable heavy combat car as well though, so I might try and fix that up. I'm going to let him run the return. If I get a return I'll record that and I'll see you later. Take care.